Hey guys, yes, I'm back again, fairly quickly. We've had some more eruptions going on. We've even had a sun diver. It's kind of crazy. I think we had 4 eruptions today, plus the ones prior from my last video. We're going to go ahead and dive into this, and yeah, no pun intended with the sun diver. See you in a second. All right, guys, as you can see, I got you over here at NOAA. We got a radiation storm, an R1 radio blockout, and a geomagnetic storm. Check that out. Look at all them flares going on. Those are a decent size, and here's that radiation storm, and we got a chance for some more. And, looking at this, man, I'm telling you, look at that. There's your geomagnetic storm right there. Now, it was really low, nothing really severe right now, but we do have more coming at us, and this is what we need to be talking about, because as more geomagnetic activity just kind of hangs around, the more that's getting thrown at us makes it a little bit more juiced up to where we could be having, bigger storms. And as you can see there, NOAA has got us at a 25% chance of an X flare. That's fairly significant. Okay, guys, that's a pretty decent number for that. So yeah, so let me get into the rest of the video here, and we'll check it out. Okay, guys, yeah, so check this out. Look, this is all on the 16th. Now, you got a diagram on the left to show you where the satellite's at. And by the way, guys, I am on vacation. I'm doing this all on my phone, so that's why the audio is not that great. And neither is the visuals, but I'm just trying to give you guys something here. But look at all that. Now, check out the sun diver coming in there on the bottom left. Yeah. So we had a cannibal CME. We've had multiple, at least partial halo eruptions. Look at that one. Now, I know after that first one, the sun diver comes in, and it looks like the sun blew at it. I can't confirm that. But this is on the 14th, so we're going to go through the ones that have happened the past couple days. Look, there's one, another one, and there's multiple ones. There were flares, radio blackouts, radiation storms, and a geomagnetic storm hitting us already. So as we move forward into this, we're going to have to pay more attention because we're already juiced up. We're ready to rock, So if we get hit, and we get hit square on the nose, and the polarity, the BZ, the -6 we talk about, is correct to let that stuff in, guess what? I mean, we could be looking at a G1, G2, possibly G3. It just all depends on the timing and the polarity of that. I'm timid to say anything stronger just because, I just can't confirm it, and I don't want to jump out here and be like fear or whatever. But it is possible. Now, I kind of zoomed in here for you guys and giving you guys a little, this is on the 16th only, and you'll see me zoom in here in just a few minutes onto that sun diver, because I think it's really interesting when we have these things happen. You get all these eruptions. This is purely on the 16th also, guys. And you can see the partial halos. Full halos, at just not at the exact angle right at us. And again, I'll zoom in here in just a second, and we'll take a look again at this sun diver. But yeah, so we really need to be paying attention, and here it is. There's that sun diver. And man, I just think it's so cool to see that during these eruptions. And we also, the other day was the anniversary of the Bastille event back in, I believe it was 2003, if I'm correct. Yeah. So that was a big X, like 5.4 flare, and it caused aurora down in Texas and Florida. It was a big event. Okay, it was one of those things that, it doesn't happen very often, but it is falling in that same spot of the sun cycle, very close to where we're at right now. Now, that would have been back in solar cycle 23. Now, 24, we're in 25 right now. So, if we can look at some patterns, this may be something we can look and put together a pattern for this and see if it's something we need to be, looking at a little bit more in the future. So, yeah. Okay, guys, what you're looking at here is the NOAA forecast model. It's the Enlil spiral. And as you can see here, look at that. There's this eruption after eruption after eruption. And, they are pretty much coming from the same sunspot. And it was directly facing us. Now it's kind of off a little bit to what we would call the west on the sun. It's because it's reversed. But look at multiple eruptions there, guys. Yeah, so if these all hit right on the button, who knows, man? We'll just have to wait, check it out, see what we got. Hey guys, I did want to give you a look at this from stereo A. This is kind of a partial side view. It's really not really a side view right now because the satellite itself is actually parked over by Earth, closer than it has been for years. It's supposed to be out of commission, but it's not yet. It's outlived its lifespan, so they're going to actually send it back out, which is actually pretty cool if you ask me. But as you can see here, guys, this thing gets moving here. You're going to see from the 14th on, you're going to see all these eruptions. And yeah, so there goes one right there, and right there, you know what I'm saying? But check those out, and you notice you're getting basically the same kind of pattern because the satellite really is almost in the same position perspective-wise as Soho is right now. And that's the satellite I showed you guys before with all the other images. So you can see that these things are just blowing off. And what's significant is when you see that little faint, like shadow look that encompasses the occulter disc. That's a physical black disc on the camera. So when you see that poke out around like that, that means it's either coming right at us or going directly away from us. These in particular are they're coming at us, but they're still a little bit to our west, which is reverse again when you're talking about the sun, which would be to the right as you're looking at this. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a look at this right here, just to give you another view of it. Okay guys, what you're looking at here is SDO, and you're seeing all the sunspots. SDO is the satellite that's always looking at the sun, sitting right out in front of us. It's in geosynchronistic orbit, which means it stays over the same part of our planet at all times. But its eye always stays on the sun. And as you can see, guys, I mean, this is that bigger one we've all been talking about here. You know, the complexity of that, when you get red and blue mixing, those are polarities. When they start mixing, that's when it starts flaring. Now notice what we got going on over here. Now, if these things start interacting with each other a bunch, you're going to see stuff out of that. You also had the one that was just coming around the limb there that, you know, unfortunately, the image just kind of went away there. Sorry about that. But when these things, the blue, the polarity, and, you know, the blue and the red, when they get starting to intermix, that's when we see the flares. And then if you get bigger flares, you start seeing these big CMEs. Also, we see filaments, and when filaments are just magnetic connection lines, they will explode off, kind of like a whip action most of the time. And those are just CMEs. That's just plasma getting flung out into space. So I just wanted to show you guys this bit of it so you guys get a little bit of an understanding of where the stuff was coming from and why we're seeing these eruptions. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you with this right here. And these are the eruptions that happened on the 16th. Yeah, guys, I'm on vacation, so I don't have my technology, which, again, this is why the audio is not the best on this right now. I'm having a little bit of issues with the visuals here. Also, I haven't, recorded videos like this in a very long time. But, yeah, so if anything does happen outside of this, especially if it's something really, really strong, even if I'm on, down here on vacation, spending time with my family, I can pop in for 5 or 10 minutes and give you guys an update, and I will. Especially if it's something that is significant. So yeah. So anyway, guys, God bless. Yahushua saves. And as always, you can drink this Kool-Aid.